Are rats getting into your shed, your garage, your home, your crawl space? How do you seal them out? What tools do you use? What size metal mesh do you use? What fasteners do you use? Let's find out. So we're here, we're pretty far up. We're 3-4 shelves up here on this side shelving unit. Got lots of rodent droppings. On first impression, it sort of looks like that's all sealed. And even if you move your hand back there and you kind of feel, there's a 2x4 up top, and you wouldn't really notice anything. But I'm gonna move the camera up so you can see it a little bit. There's like a inch or so gap past the 2x4, and that's where they're getting in. I'm assuming it probably goes all the way along. So let me show you how we're gonna deal with that. Okay guys, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure here, and then just measure roughly here. We got 47 inches. So 47 inches long and 7 inches high. Now let's go cut that out. Okay, so I've got my steel mesh out here. A couple notes here. When you use steel mesh, make sure that you're using no bigger than 1/4 inch, so 1/4 inch squares. You can buy this at any hardware store, but if you use 1/2 inch squares, they'll be able to squeeze through them. But if you're gonna just be cutting through kind of bulk stuff, you're gonna want bigger snips that can cut all the way through a strip, no problem. It's gonna save you a lot of time, so invest in some bigger ones, and then these will work fine for the detail stuff, right? So I've now cut, I've got a straight edge to sort of start measuring from. So now we're gonna start here. We're gonna measure out 7 inches. We're gonna cut, we'll have one strip. Then we're gonna start from there, measure out 7 inches, cut, we'll have another strip. Now, anytime you're doing any sort of exclusion work, the fastener is gonna be quite important. These are what I use. They're the Tex screw. It's self-tapping, and it's got a big head on it. So your 1/4 inch mesh, it catches it, and it's not gonna do damage to the mesh, and it's not gonna sort of pop through. And then for a driver, this is gonna be, it's the tool you're gonna use the most. The problem is sometimes when you're doing exclusion work, you get into weird situations. It's amazing how often a little stubby screwdriver comes in handy. It's nice. A drill won't actually fit, and so something I use a lot is this, basically just an electric screwdriver. As you're putting these up, something to note is you can sort of bend them before you even stick it up, just to help you get somewhat of a sort of right angle. Okay, so I patched up over there. Got this all patched up and patched up there. Now we're moving on. You can see it here from the outside. Those first 2 sections are the 2 panels we've done already. And then this one, you can see there's still a gap there because this piece of wood only went along there. Okay, so we're all finished up. We got steel mesh put all up here, all the way to here, and this is where the wood begins to seal it. So we stuffed all that full of steel wool all the way down, and then we just foamed it up. Okay, next part here is that we're gonna be setting some traps up there. We've sealed in the entrance points, and we want to make sure if there are any rats currently in there, that we get them caught. You'll notice I'm setting it right along this wall. If they're trapped in here, they're gonna come and get this. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sometimes you gotta use a little bit of problem-solving skills to exclude these places, so hope you enjoyed it. Call or text anytime, 503-985-6523. Thanks for watching.